suck at recording.
Well, good morning, guys. Just woke up here at Darlington Dragway and we are ready for some action. It is a cold morning. It's like 50 degrees out, but I am freaking pumped to race at this track. Let's give it a little look-see here. Hop on the scooter, go see what's going on. Got the Camaro out like always. I don't know if that glass was here last night. That's unfortunate. That was right where I wanted to pit. Here is the drag strip, Darlington, South Carolina. Drove up yesterday, ready to freaking race. Everybody getting their cars warmed up. Off the trailer, unloaded. About to be doing the same. They do roll racing first from 10 to 2. Then they go into drag racing. They start off with a couple, like 1 or 2 qualifying passes, and then right into elimination. Somebody's got some eggs and bacon going. I'm a little jealous. I'm a little too far from anything to go get, so I'm gonna be stuck with my my basic ass like adult Lunchable that I brought. All right, I got this thing set on cruise control on 5 miles an hour. It is freaking freezing out here. 49 degrees when I woke up, 45, 49-ish degrees. Parked up here with Justin Keith. Yeah, this bottle, that's really a tough break. I didn't think it was here last night. It looks like somebody tried to pick up all the big pieces and then we're like, ah, dang, too bad. Can't get them. All right, let's see if we can get a little early morning sunlight into this thing. Trying to maybe warm up the fuel tank, the nitrous bottle, just get some warmth into the cabin a little bit here. She's a little cold, but it'll warm up pretty quickly, I'm sure. We're probably looking at like a 70-degree day, which is pretty killer. I moved this trash can over the glass so that I don't accidentally drive over it. All right, well, they convinced me to make a roll racing pass to see what it does. Yeah, not exactly my big normal deal here. And thankfully Justin has some ice for me because I only brought enough to make a few passes. Yeah, because my Camaro's broke. Yeah, you broke your freaking...
I'll have all my eyes.
A V8 broke, guys. We're so surprised.
This thing's been running for 2 years straight.
I know.
Real quick, sir.
Yeah, what's up, man?
Hello.
How you doing?
How are you?
I'm doing great, man.
Very good to see you. We watch your videos a lot, so yeah.
Hey, thank you.
Telling my friends, I'm like, let's go back.
That's that weird Camaro that doesn't make any sense.
No. Man, cool. Good to see you, man.
Hey, thank you guys for coming out.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna go do a roll race pass here.
Okay. Nice.
Hey, might as well, right?
Yes.
All right, they convinced me to roll race. I was sitting around and they were like, you look like you're not doing anything. Why are you not doing anything? So they were like, you should go roll race. We have extra ice for you. People were like, oh, we have extra nitrous if you need it. I hope I have enough fuel. That would be the only real question. I only brought 15 gallons.
I got some Ignite Red at the house.
I use yellow. So Mike came out to support and help me race because this shit is not a one-person operation. As much as I pretend it's a one-person operation, it's definitely not.
It's motivational too.
Yeah, exactly, motivation. All right, they're just checking the track real quick. Me and Travis are going, it's a qualifying pass, so I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what he's gonna do, but regardless, no matter what I do, I bet you they'll put me in the fast class because even if I only run it to like the 1,000 foot, they'll just bump me up a class because it's not too crowded. And I'm trying not to get the car too hot for this hit here because they run this class pretty quickly. And if I get it too hot, then we're gonna be in a bad situation, potentially cooling the car down. So yeah, so that's where I'm at, but should be good. We'll see what it does. I'm trying out a new camera angle up there. I don't know if you guys can see it, that little guy up there, that little GoPro session, but see what happens. I've known Travis for a while with that S2000. It's a pretty cool car. It's really stout and it should be pretty quick. We'll see what it does. Obviously I didn't do a burnout because this is roll racing. Burnouts they're a little funky because there's no water down, so it would be really hard to get this car to light up a burnout on just dry, hot asphalt. So I just kind of opted to not, and most people don't. But we'll see what it does. I don't have any rolling anti-lag or anything, so I'm gonna kind of just foot brake it a little bit and try to pace him because he sets the pace, and then punch it. Hopefully the nitrous lights things up and we can go fast. I would imagine it should trap like 170 plus, but always hard to say. So that was a big oof, and I'm glad that I did that roll race pass, and now I know exactly what was wrong with it, and I already fixed it. So the other day I had my oil pressure sensor out because it was a little loose, so I retightened it. Guess who didn't, or either I didn't plug it in or I didn't plug it in all the way, but it came out. So it was just reading like a fault. The screen was showing 45.30 PSI. It was flickering a little bit this morning, so I'm starting to think maybe it like read a little bit and then fell out, and then it was just showing nothing, so it was hitting a cut, and that's what you saw going down the track, was hitting a oil pressure sensor safety cut. And now on the screen it'll probably show an actual correct reading. So big oof, not the end of the world. They're gonna put me in the fast class anyway, so I think the fastest guy went 183, so it'll be our work cut out for us, but you never know. Sometimes those cars get hot and all that good stuff, so we'll see. We'll see if we can run them.
They're next to each other, they throw the green.
Pretty good. Like he took off a little bit late, but he reeled him in. So now we just got to cool it down real quick and get ready for the next round. There you go, cooling it down. 173. Were you sandbagging before?
They only went what, 55? And
yeah.
break the speed limit.
Yeah, 173. You reeled him in.
It just takes so long to get going on this car because
Yeah.
it's not set up for a rolling anti-lag or anything,
You might have to jump a little bit.
or just really brake boost.
Yeah, because you reeled him in.
Yeah, the margin of victory was 0.03.
Yeah, it was
I didn't
bad.
come around until the last second, but I was also kind of like laying into the throttle because I didn't know what it was going to do spin-wise.
Yeah, so it should do close to like 180 if you really get on it.
Maybe.
Yeah,
I don't know what mile an hour I started at. Like, it's tough.
I might get the laptop and put a scramble boost on it. Not
I need it.
Alright, so
I also probably don't have that much nitrous.
Yeah, we're gonna let it cool down. And how far till the next round?
I don't know. They're gonna let us cool down because they gotta pack the chute and stuff too.
Okay, so we should have probably like 20-30 minutes.
All right, so we're loading up for pass number 3, round number 2. Got the green R8 in front of us. I gotta strap in here. I don't like this roll racing, I'll be honest. It's weird not having hot tires and stuff. I feel so out of place. And these cars, they're all-wheel drive, they don't care. They don't care.
Gets there first.
Damn, I suck at recording.
Hey, she's fast.
181. Yeah.
That was a fast.
It was moving.
That's like second fastest of the roll racing.
Well, now the 2 fastest cars are out. So you're the fastest car now.
Wait, that GTR had a bye, didn't he?
No, he lost.
Oh, did he lose to the red?
He lost to the S2000.
Oh, I was just talking to Travis up there. I didn't realize he beat the GTR. I didn't know who he raced.
Yeah.
Dang, so now it's the...
You and the S2000.
Oh, shit. That was...
If it's the semi.
Dude, that was
now,
fast.
Yeah.
That was really fast.
We did, do it again. Because that was I think the fastest pass was 184, and it was the GTR. And
Yeah.
He lost to a slower car. It was just that he had a bad launch. So you got it.
I rolled into it just right.
Yeah.
Well, let's cool this thing down. Right when I started filming. You need help? Dang, these things look serious.
You deserve it.
Winners get this. Why did you get one then?
This steak dinner right here. The hot dog was earlier. We didn't have one yet.
Yeah, I ate like half of it and I was like, I can't do this. And I do genuinely like hot dogs, but that one was not it. Sorry, Darlington Dragway. Well, I realized I didn't even really tell you guys, but we won roll race, King of the Bakery, the fastest class there. We beat that first 0-1 that we raced by 0.03 seconds. I hadn't really learned how to like build the boost yet and brake boost and stuff. I didn't really have it figured out, so I came around that car at the last possible second. Same with the R8. Like, I didn't pass that R8 until probably 20 feet before the finish line. We were talking and he was in there trying to click buttons to go faster. He was like, I was trying to hold the button to put it into map 5 where it has more boost. I've never done it while I was driving, and he saw the car just like come around him, so that was pretty cool. The way that roll racing works is they set the pace at 40 miles an hour. I have to try to hold that pace, and I don't have a speedometer, so I'm just holding pace with them. I'm usually a little farther back, unfortunately, because of just me not really knowing what mile an hour we're at, and then I'm kind of just on the throttle just enough to get the turbo spooled, and then once I punch it, the nitrous hits, CO2 shuts the gates, and we roll out. This car has no tuning and no setup for roll racing. Like, I don't have a button to hold for rolling anti-lag, nothing like that, so I'm just kind of winging it in there. I really didn't know what was going on. I didn't really know what was going to go on with the tune-wise, what the converter was going to do, so pretty cool. $1,200 win and King of the Bakery plaque from Streetcar Takeover. So now let's get to the drag racing.
Big parachute, guys. Now I put a parachute on my car, so this is what I got looking forward.
We went 750.
A couple cars went 175. The GTR went 76. There's a couple. There's like probably 5-7 second cars already.
So they don't go by qualifying here at Streetcar Takeover. Whatever you qualify doesn't really matter because they just do chip draw, and we drew the fastest guy in the class. So it's Devin Vanderpulf's drop top white Mustang, and ironically he has the exact same engine as Mullet, and probably basically the same transmission with a single 118mm turbo. So, all my talk about escaping the big block, it has now found me, and it is creeping down my neck, and I can feel it. So, I don't know if that was just a sign from the Lord above or below, whatever you believe in, but yeah, it's not looking good. But he went 7-0 on his second hit. His first hit, we raced, and he burned me down accidentally because he couldn't bump in. So I'm a little salty about that still, but hey, it is what it is. We already won roll racing, and now maybe I'll just be going home early from the drag racing. I'll get a head start on the drive. Tough break though, so I'm not counting myself out, but it's feeling unlikely. It's one of those things. I would put 80% of my money on him no matter what I do at the line, because that car is A to B tune up on that car is 7.0. Like it's lighter than Mullet, and it could probably go just as fast with a good dialing in. They just haven't really had the chance yet. So very stout car. Wish me luck. So let's go. I don't know who's gonna be up there to film a video because I'm by myself. Mike left. This is a full solo Bogetti operation here, so we'll see what happens. I knew you were going to win. My only goal was to not give it to you. You had to drive around me. That makes me feel a lot better. Well, it was not for lack of trying, that's for sure. What a bummer. But sometimes you go out first round. Unfortunately, the way that this race works with the chip draw, you can draw anyone. It's not by qualifying like most races. So most races, the fast guys race the slow guys first, but with chip draw, it's a full mystery, and obviously I drew the fastest guy in the whole class at 7.0 at 202 miles an hour. So when it came to us racing, that's the tune-up he had in it, and we got gaptized, like real bad stuff, real mean type of people, you know? That's how I felt. I was like, that hurt. But I'm pumped. I had a good time. Got to win some money in the roll racing. Pays for the trip easily. That was a super good deal. But now it's just time to drive home. I have a lot of energy and I'm pretty hyped up. That was a sick race. I am so pumped to go out like that. If I'm going out, that's the way I'd want to go out. Like, not a driver error. I got him at the tree. I did everything I could, and that car just drove around me. It's just, he had the horsepower. He has that big 500 plus cubic inch motor, and he just drove out on me. So that's where we're at. I'll talk to you guys a little bit when we're on the road, but loaded up. That's the end of SCT Darlington for us, and time to hit the road. Well guys, as you can see, oh, my voice is like going too because probably just from this weekend, but well guys, as you can see, the sun is rising. I am almost home. I'm like an hour and 20 minutes from home. Drove through the night, stopped for like maybe 2.5 hours at a rest stop. Just parked the truck up and slept a little bit, but feeling good, ready to get home. I need to shower. I need to see the dogs. I need to relax a little bit. I can't wait to go through some footage. Just wanted to update you guys, but man, it's been boring. Just solo cruising, you know? Just got some podcasts on. I am a big fan of comedian podcasts. I was just listening to Flagrant. I usually listen to Your Mom's House. This means nothing to most people, but I just figured I would throw that out there. Maybe it's a little insight into me. I like comedy, and comedy that pushes through every single boundary that you think that there is, and then you realize there isn't any boundaries. That's my thing. But just cruising and hopeful that I can get home on time without any issues. I've been lucky thus far, but feeling pretty happy about the whole deal, and very pumped to have made it up for a streetcar takeover. It was a freaking awesome weekend. Ugh, that Mustang I raced in the finals with the 540 cubic inch big block ended up winning the entire class with ease. So basically every race that he did was like a finals race because of the way that the chip draw was. I don't know, it just makes it weird, but I'm gonna go ahead and chalk that up as we were just as likely to be in the finals with him as anyone else because of the chip draw. So the other cars that were in that class were all the roll race cars that I raced. It was the like 1500 horsepower GTR, the probably 1500 to probably more than that red S2000 that was making all the steam, that LS swapped S2000, and then also that twin turbo R8 from from Sissio's. Both GTR and R8 were Sissio's, and then there was a Corvette, and everybody was pretty much in the mid 7s, and then that car just bombed out to a 7.0 and finaled out the night with a 690. So he was in a different league. He brought his club, and we were a bunch of baby seals, and he just clubbed us all and took the win. Like, took it. Just like, hey, you guys aren't having this. Whack, club to the head. See you later, bye. It's just a figure of speech, YouTube. I am not insinuating that any baby seals were clubbed in the making of this video. Just want to disclaimer that. But it is how I felt. But he raced that GTR in the finals, and it seemed like he dusted him pretty well. So I feel good about the race we ran. It sucks that it wasn't in the finals and it was just first round, but it is what it is. Yeah, other than that, I'm excited to get home, go through the car. We have Florida No Time next weekend, and they're doing a open invitational for the 28-29 inch tire shootout, and I messaged them to sign up. I gotta double check, but I think we'll be running the car again next weekend. And then the weekend after that is the 352 shootout in Gainesville, but I just don't know if I'll have that in me or want to do that to the car. So I'll be assessing the car when I get home and see if we're ready for all that. Unfortunately, Big Block Rick Prospero will be at both of those races. He will be at the No Time race and at the 352 shootout in Gainesville. So not pumped about that, but you know, losing to big blocks is a thing these days. It's the current cool thing. So yeah, I'll let you guys know when we get home. I'm ready to park this thing. Only about another hour and 10 minutes. Start our nice 8-hour trek back home, but that's gonna do it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Keep it saucy. I'll see you next time.